All right, everybody, we are on the return keyword. The return keyword will return a value back to the spot where you called the encompassing function. The return keyword is commonly found at the end of a function, much like the main function. When we invoke a function, we can return some value back. Here's an example. I'll create a function that will calculate the area of a square, but we'll need to pass in a length, the length of one side. This will be a double length, assign some value, 5.0 is good. Then we'll need to declare and define a function. At the top of my program, I'll add a function declaration. For the time being, we'll write void, but that will change soon. Void, I'll name this function square. We will square a length. List any parameters, we will accept a double value, which we will name length. Then I'll need a function definition. I'll add that after the main function, void square. I'm going to create a temporary variable named result. It will be of the double data type. We will take length times length to calculate the area. Then I will use that return keyword. Return. What are we returning? We're returning our result. If we're returning a value, we need to change this keyword void to match the data type of what we're returning. We're returning a double, so I will change void to double. And then make sure you change that within the function declaration as well. Double square. You could do this in one line of code. You don't necessarily need to. We could simply just return length times length. That is also valid. And that's probably how I would write it. We now have this function that will calculate the area of a square once we pass in a length. I'm going to create a new variable called area. It will be of the double data type, and I will set this equal to. Then let's invoke the square function. Pass in our length variable as an argument. At this point of the program, area should be assigned a value. Let's display it. Standard output area. I'll add my area variable, then add centimeters squared, then new line. The area of our square is 25 centimeters squared, and I could change this to a different number, like 6. The area is now 36 centimeters squared. Let's create another function. This function will find the volume of a cube if we know the length of a side. We'll return a value of the double data type, but I will name this cube. We will still accept a length of the double data type. Let's copy this, paste it, change square to cube, return length times length times length. Double volume equals, we'll invoke our cube function, pass in our length, then I will display whatever the volume is. Volume, my volume variable, centimeters cubed. If the side of a square is 6 centimeters, the area would be 36. If it was a cube, the volume would be 216 centimeters. If you need to return a value back to the spot in which you invoked a function, be sure to list the data type of what you're returning. Let's try another example involving strings. I'll create a function that will add a user's first name, their last name, and create a new string called full name. Let's declare our variables. Standard string first name equals add your first name. Standard string last name equals add your last name. Then I'll create a function to concatenate two strings together. We're returning a string. I will list the data type as standard string. I'll name this function concat strings. We will have two arguments, two standard strings. Standard string. I'll name the first string string1. Standard string, I misspelled string2. So we have our function declaration. Now we just need to define it. I'm going to return string1 plus, I'll add a space between the first name and the last name, plus string2. I'll create a third variable, standard string full name equals, I will invoke my concat strings function. Then I need to pass in 2 strings as arguments. I'll pass in my first name and my last name. Then let's display the full name. Standard output, hello, the user's full name. Hello, bro code, or whatever your first and last name is. So yeah, everybody, that is the return keyword. Wherever you invoke a function, you can return a value back to that spot in which you invoked that function. If you're returning a value, just be sure that you change the return type of that function to match the data type of the value being returned. In this example, I returned a string, a standard string. So the return type of this function would be a standard string. So that's the return keyword, everybody. Your assignment is in the comment section to post a function that returns some value. So yeah, that is the return keyword in C++.